नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामने गौरकृष्णे नमः। यस्य प्रसादात् भगवत् प्रसादो यस्य प्रसादात् न गति कुतोऽपि भयं स्तुवं तस्य यस्य श्रीसन्ध्यं वन्दे गुरु श्रीचरणारविन्दम्। राधा चिंता निवेशिनं यस्य कान्ति विलोकिता श्रीकृष्ण चरणं वन्दे राधा लिंगितं विग्रहम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपीकांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विष्णुभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। भक्त्या विहीनाय पराधलक्ष्य क्षिप्तस्य कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्नं वन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। निखिल श्रुति मौली रत्माला धुति नीरादित पाद पंकजं अयि मुक्त उपस्मानं परितस् हरिनाम संश्रयामि। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। बोलो हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। लाउडली प्लीज। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे। श्री श्री चैतन्य चेतामृत by Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. Coming to the next verse, we heard in detail already about Sarva Shubera Karan, the cause of all auspiciousness. Now, Shri Kaviraj Goswami further explains, प्रथम श्लोके सामान्य मंगलाचरण द्वितीय श्लोके ते करे विश्ववंदन. Because in the beginning of Chaitanya Chaitamrita, Shri Kaviraj Goswami performed Mangalacharan. So, as we all heard, Mangalacharan is of three kinds: Vastu Nirdeshaत्मक, Namaskar Atmak, and Ashirvad. Three kind of Mangalacharan. So the first Mangalacharan is Samane. It's like ordinary. And the second Mangalacharan is of great importance. So he's giving account of the Mangalacharan right in the beginning of Shri Chaitanya Chaitamrita. Now, the next verse. Vande Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito Gaudo De Pushpavanto Chitro Shando Tamo Nado. Means In Gaudadesh, Gaudadesh means Shri Gauda Mandal, yeah, that is Navdeep Dham, Mayapur Dham. In Gaudadesh, together, sun and moon. It is so astonishing that sun and moon appear together. At sun-like and moon-like, Prabhu and Shri Nityam Prabhu, who gives all auspiciousness to the jivas who are in dark. Shri Mahaprabhu, Shri Nityam Prabhu, like Surya and Chandra, like sun and moon, destroying all darkness for the jivas. I pray to that Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Nityam Prabhu, because their because they rise only to dissipate that darkness and to give all compassion, no, to give kalyan, all compassion to uh, auspiciousness, welfare to entire world. So astonishing, sun and moon rising together. Whereas, as we all know, we are familiar, sun is in the daytime and moon in the night time. They cannot rise together. So the if why it is why the analogy of sun and moon is given to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Nityananda Prabhu means they are like sun, effulgent like sun, but sun also gives means heat. But in this case, is with sun and moon, but sun and moon is of this material world. But there is no other comparison. There is no other comparison. So that's why the poet Kavi Raj, Krishnadas Kavi Raj. Kavi means the poet. And the speciality of poet is to describe everything in a poem, in a poetry, and to describe a great Siddhanta, even the great Tattva, in a simple word. They take comparison of anything belongs to this material world, even while explaining something of spiritual world. That's the nature of poet. All poets cannot be pure devotees, but pure devotees are always poets. In their description of the form, of the qualities, of the pastimes of Lord, there is always some kind of poetry. Just right in the beginning of the first words of Srimad Bhagavatam, Janma dasya yataha anvayad itirete chartheshu art tene brahmahidde adi kavya moyanti yasura. Adi kavya. Kavya means poet. The original poet, but to potency of Krishna. Moyan, seeing this, demigods get bewildered. So Brahmaji is also poet. Therefore, when he described what is this Brahm Samhita, is a poem, is a poetry described by Brahmaji, explaining the opulence of Vrindavan, the form of Krishna, the supremacy of Krishna, etc., etc. चिंतामणि प्रखर सद्मशु कल्पवृक्ष लक्षावृतेश सुरभिर अभिपालयन्तम लक्ष्मी सहस्त्र सततम ब्रह्म सेव्यमानम गोविंदमादि पुरुषम तमं भजामि ब्रह्म संहिता. The land of Vrindavan is full of Chintamani. The trees are desire fulfilling trees. Where Lakshmis, gopis are serving Krishna with love and affection. Govindam Adi Purusham Tam. This is poem. This is a poetry. Eva Parma Krishna. There's another fact that we can sing this, or we can recite this. But this is like a poetry. ईश्वर परमा कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिर आदिर गोविंद सर्व कारणम कारणम रामादि मूर्तेषु कला नमेना तिष्ठा नाना अवतार क्रोध भुवनेश किंतु कृष्ण स्वयं संवत परमा कुमालियो गोविंदमादि पुरुषम तमं भजामि. यस ब्रह्म संहिता. आनंद चिन्मय रस प्रतिभावि तावि तावि एवं निज रूप तय कलावि गोलोक एव निवासतिम अखिल आत्मभूतो गोविंदमादि पुरुषम तमं भजामि. और ब्रह्म संहिता. That's a poetry. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Rasera Bhand. He is Kaviraj, the best amongst all the Kavis, all the poets. Therefore, these couplets, these verses in Chitamrit, one can sing this. And in many places in Gaudiya Math, I see devotees when they recite every day, they sing this. भक्त आदि क्रमे कैला सबर वंदन ए सवार वंदन सर्व शुभे रकारा. Can sing this. This is poetry. वंदे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानंद सहदितो गौड़दय पुष्पवंतो चित्र छंद तमोनंदो. So therefore, he's comparing. So poet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nitya Prabhu like sun and moon. So comparison been done with Krishna, of Krishna, with lotus. The feet, Krishna is like lotus. The navel is like lotus. The ears are, sorry, the eyes are like lotus. The hands are like lotus. The face is lotus. Whereas lotus is insignificant in comparison to the beauty of Krishna. Lotus is nothing, insignificant, but there is no other option to describe. Therefore, Kunti Devi also said this. Poetry. Pankaj Maline, Namo Pankaj Netya, Namaste Pankajangre. Navel is lotus, eyes are lotus, feet are lotus, hands are lotus. Similarly, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami compared with sun and moon. But if we compare with sun and moon, then there is some fault. Ordinary sun and moon. Who is sun? The eyes of the Lord. Brahm Samhita. Yachakshuresha Savita Sakala Grihanam. Raja Ashesh Murti, Raja Anantamurti Ashesh Tejaha. Yasyagya Sampritta Kala Chakro. Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Yachakshuresha Savita Sakala Grihanam. Raja Samasta Murti Ashesh Teja. Yasyagya Sampritta Kala Chakro. Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. So, while comparing sun and moon, there are some good and there are some negative, some positive, some negative. Positive is sun is very brilliant, very fulgent, We can't see sun more than 1 or 2 seconds. And imagine if you see sun for 5 minutes, you become blind. The sun is so effulgent. But there is something. Sun has very powerful heating and scorching heat in summers. One always looking for getting some cool place. I don't want sun, want sun. And moon, very, very soothing. Cooling effect, soothing effect. Nitai pada kamala, koti chandra sushitala. Million of moons. The lotus feet of Shri Nityam Prabhu is compared to as soothing as million of moons. But there is something in the moon. Some that make moon, okay, you are very fulgent. You are also fulgent and soothing, but there are some spots in you. So if we compare someone, hey, your face is like moon. Say, quiet. You're insulting me. Do I have black spots on my face? No, dear. I wanted to say your face is effulgent like moon, soothing like moon. Ah, by saying this, I remembered one joke, but it's not in this such a tattva class about sun and moon some other time. Oh. So when comparison is done, sun and moon to Mahaprabhu and Nityam Prabhu, they are effulgent like sun and they are soothing like moon. There are not spots, not a one single spot in character, in the pastime, in the form, or in the qualities, in the conduct of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. And similarly with Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. According to conduct, they are effulgent. Effulgent like sun, but there is no tap. No tap. Uh, no burning or heating effect. Imagine, this is called Viruddh Dharma Ashraya. Contradictory words. Like, अमी जैसे विरुद्ध धर्म आश्रय गोपी प्रेम से विरुद्ध धर्ममय गोपी प्रेम विभु जार बढ़ते नहीं ठाई तथा ने बड़े सदाई. This is in Chaitanya Adi Leela. Viruddh Dharma Ashraya means contradictory. Like Krishna is Atmaram, Atmaram, self-satisfied. He don't need anyone else. He's just self-satisfied within himself. But then, that means he has no desires, but he wants to do Ras Leela. He wants to do other pastimes. But you are Atma, you are self-satisfied. This is called Viruddh Dharma Ashraya. Contradictory. Similarly, effulgent like sun, but in that effulgence, soothing like moon. Soothing like moon. Effulgent like sun, as we sing in the morning. Ujjvala Varana Gaura Deha Vilasita Niravadi Bhavamideha Tribhuvana Pavana Kripayalesa Navami cha Shri Sachitanaya Tam Pranamami cha Shri Sachitanaya. Ujjvala Varana. Ujjwal, effulgent. From which direction? Udilo bhage, dujamani gayani jage, भगत समूह लैया साथे गेला नरब्राजे उदिलो करुणा पुरवहा Mahaprabhu early morning from Purava Bhage, from the east direction, along with all his associates. And how is his complexion? Ujjwal, effulgent like sun, uh, and soothing like moon. You see? Therefore, what is the quality in sun? Sun is effulgent and moon is soothing. The complexion of Mahaprabhu and Nityam Prabhu is both Kanakavadato, Ajanulambito Bhujo, Kanakavadato. Kanakavadato means golden complexion, both of them. Mahaprabhu, Nityam Prabhu being Krishna and Balram from Dwapar Yuga with black complexion and golden complexion. And we already heard this point earlier, many days back, almost a month back. Every rasa in Braj has some color. What is the color Dasya ras? Shant ras is white. Shant ras is white. Dasya ras is color. Sakhya ras, mild red. Vatsalya ras, deep red. And then Madhur ras, black. That's why Krishna is Sham. Krishna is black. And Balram Prabhu is golden. It's Ashray Vigraha. It's Ashray Bhagwan actually. But moon is also effulgent. Sun is also effulgent. Both. Kanakavadato. Sankirtane kapamlaya taksho. Vishambaro dujvaro yugdharma palo. Vande jagat priya karo. Karuna. Moon and sun is also priya karo. Priya, always do welfare to jivas. If there is no sun, imagine what's going to happen. People get frustrated. They got depression. When you consume sun for months and months, and the highest rate of depression. Yes, your country. Yeah, many other. Imagine if there is no moon, only sun. Sun. Because of the presence of sun, the lotus blows no. Because of the presence of moon, then kumud. कुमुदि भीतरे आनंदे सदा kumud. Kumudi means lilies, or sometime in English they say kumud lotus, but actually lilies. In a direct connection with moon. Distance is too far. Sun and lotus. Lotus is on the earth. Sun is too far from earth. But close association of sun and lotus. Lilies, they only associate with moon. Lotus associate with sun. When there is sunrise, lotus open. Sunset, lotus close. Right? Lilies, yeah, they open in the night and they close in the morning when moon sets. So far distance, but there is so intimate and close association. Sun and moon. Therefore, Uh, Mahaprabhu, Nityam Prabhu, they are like complexion, means effulgent like sun because Panakavadato, both are meant just like sun and moon for the welfare and well-being of living entities. Not ordinary like sun and moon, they have only one function. But Mahaprabhu, Nityam Prabhu, their function is the well-being, the welfare is Namo Mahavadanyaya. Krishna Prema Pradayate. Krishnanya Namane Gauratasya. Pushpe Namaha. Giving prema to the jivas. संकीर्तने को पित्रो कमलाय विषम वरो दुजवरो युग धर्म पालो वंदे जगत प्रिय करो वंदे प्रिय करो. You understand this word? Well-being, welfare of the whole universe. So the moon and sun rise together. Not welfare and well-being like an ordinary sun and moon, but as Mahaprabhu and Nityam Prabhu. And what is the welfare? Oh, patra apatra vicharam na kurute na cha param vikshate. Without one is Deya Deya Vimukarshno Nahi Nahi Krishna Prabhu. Not even considering one is mine, not mine. No partiality. Not even any consideration of time factor. It's morning or it's night. It's day or it's night. Dark. Sadyove Shavanikshanam Pranamam Dhyanadi Durlabam. That bhakti which is so difficult to attain even by performing Navida Bhakti, paying obeisances or archan. Datte Bhakti Ratam Saivam Gaur Param Me Gatim. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he gives that prema bhakti even without considering one is qualified or not qualified. But sun and moon, they are not like that. They always have consideration. They have their fixed time. Sun cannot come out in the night. Moon cannot come out in the day. I mean, they are already in the origin. That's a different thing. But there is sunrise, there is sunset in one particular place, one country. Then there is moonrise, moonset. But when these two, Sahodito, Krishna Chaitanya and Nityanand Prabhu, Pushpanto, Gaudade, Pushvanto, Chitro, Shando, Tamanudo, when they both manifested, this sun and this moon never set. They are always and always giving that effulgence because they are effulgent and giving soothing to those who approach to them. Mahaprabhu, Nityam Prabhu, like Koti Surya. As I was explaining before, one cannot see sun for more than 5 minutes. One get blind. We need a special lens to see sun. Moon is soothing. You can see moon. But sun is so difficult. We need a special lens. Means a special adhikar, a special qualification to get into entrance into the moods of Mahaprabhu. One cannot see with naked eyes. One cannot see with ordinary senses. Need a qualification and adhar, that foundation, to go into details of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Shri Nityananda Prabhu. Otherwise, Muyanti Yas Suraya. One can bewilder to see the activities of Mahaprabhu and activities of Shri Nityananda Prabhu. Nityananda Prabhu acting like a sannyasi but then getting married to two, Janma and Vasudha. Sometimes he is naked, completely naked. And Mahaprabhu is covering with his kopin. What are you doing, Nitai? Complete naked. Balya Bhav, like a small baby. Even though he's 36-year-old. He jumped onto the lap of Malini Devi, the wife of Shiva's Pandit, and wants to drink her. Amazing. Lampu jumpa. कब हो राम का, कब हो राम का, कब हो आटा हासरे, ए, ए, Avadut, completely Avadut mad. But Mahaprabhu is also difficult sometimes. How come? One lady was singing Gita Govinda. Mahaprabhu heard this and he ran to that direction from where this sound was coming. And with the mood that I'm going to embrace that person who is singing so melodiously this Gita Govinda. But on the way, Govinda, the servant of Mahaprabhu, stopped him. And Mahaprabhu chastised, why you stopped me? Why you stopped me? He said, because a lady is singing. Mahaprabhu became stunned. Govinda, you saved my life. I was thinking to embrace that person. And if I would have embraced that lady, that was against my principle. This is what Mahaprabhu is establishing the standard. But other occasion, Mahaprabhu inside Lord Jagannath's temple, if you ever been inside, some of you, if you stand near to Garud Stamba and Mahaprabhu used to hold Garud Stamba and you see Lord Jagannath from far distance. And the temple inside is crowded with so many devotees. And there was one Mataji, she was not able to see Jagannath because so many people, so big crowd. She's trying, moving here and there, but she was so excited to have darshan of Jagannath. She climbed on the shoulder of Mahaprabhu. Climbed over shoulder of Mahaprabhu to see Jagannath. And Govinda Prabhu saw this. He said, hey, what you doing? You climbing on the shoulder of Mahaprabhu? Hey, come. Mahaprabhu stopped Govinda. No, don't disturb her. She's taking my support to have darshan of my Prannath, the Lord of my life, Jagannath. Yes, so confusing. He's allowing that lady to climb on his shoulder. But when Mahaprabhu is faced, there's a different case. And there are many examples like that. This is called Viruddharamashtraya, like sun and moon. Sun and moon. So, what sun gives us? Light. Agyan timirandasya jnananjan shalakaya. Sun gives us light, means light of knowledge. And this is true. In the night, everything is dark. We can't see things around us. Even if there is a snake next to us, we can't see in darkness. Imagine you're sleeping and snake is there next to your bed. You can't see that. We are in ignorant state, sleeping. A snake is also sleeping next to us. Big python, big cobra, just sleeping next to us. Wow. In the morning, sun rays penetrating through our window. We woke up, oh, such a nice day. I slept so good. What is this? The light, sun rays, light means give us knowledge to perceive things around us. Dissipate darkness and we can see things, means knowledge. Sun means knowledge. In scriptures, in shastras, sun is compared to as knowledge giving. Yeah. What knowledge? Sun is giving. What is the meaning of knowledge? Gyan. Gyan. And with the knowledge, one can get rid of agyan. What is agyan? Ignorance. How many kind of ignorance? We were hearing in the morning. Satattve paratattve cha sadhan sadhatattve. 4 kind of. Sarup Brahm, Asat Krishna, Ide Dorbalyam, Aparad. And multiply by 4. Means every heading has a 4 subheadings. This all comes to the point of agyan. I'm not going detail into that. But knowledge. And what is that knowledge? The knowledge is Ekla Ishwa Krishna are sab Bhritya. Only Krishna is Supreme Lord and everyone else is servants. This is the knowledge. And this is the knowledge that Anukulena Krishna Anuchilanam Bhakti Ruttama. That Krishna can only be served with Anukul, with a favorable mood. Not favorable, not what pleasing to him, but what is favorable to him. This is knowledge. Jnanam param guhyame yad vigyan samanvitam. Krishna imparted this knowledge to Brahmaji. And what is that jnanam? What is that knowledge Krishna gave to Brahmaji? The knowledge is aham evasam evagre nanya sat asat chaparam. The first shloka of Chatushloki. This is knowledge. You see, sun gives this knowledge. Then sun is compared to S. Sun is compared to S. Krishna Swadhav. I explained yesterday or day before. Some comparison of Shrimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is compared to a sun. Very important verse. Krishna Swadham Upagatade Dharma Jnanadvi Saha Kalo Nashtam Drishamesham Puran Ark Adamita. When Krishna left this planet, he went to his abode. Then he invested all the dharma and jnana in one of his own sarup, one of his own form, that is Shrimad Bhagavatam. So Shrimad Bhagavatam is like sun. Puran Ark Adonita, sun-like scripture. Because just like Krishna gives all knowledge, Ark gives all knowledge. Bhagavatam also gives knowledge. Sun is also compared to as Bhaskar. Prem, Kam Prem Bahuantar, Kam Andatam, Prem Nirmal Bhaskar. Bhaskar is second. Kam Prem Bahuantar. There is so much difference between lust and love. Kam Andatam. Lust is darkness. Prem Nirmal Bhaskar. And Prema is effulgent like sun. So, why I'm saying this? I thought for this today. And trying to compare sun, as Kaviraj Goswami has said, Shri Kaviraj Goswami said, Mahaprabhu Nityam Prabhu is like sun and moon, right? So, Shrimad Bhagavatam is compared to as sun, and Prema is also compared to as sun. And Shrimad Bhagavatam is very dear to Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because Mahaprabhu considered Srimad Bhagavatam as only Bhashya for Vedanta Sutra. आराध्य भगवान व्रजे सतन्य स्तधाम वृंदावनम रम्य काचित उपासना व्रज वधु वर्गेन कल्पिता श्रीमद् भागवत प्रमाण अमलम यद न ना शुरू से बोलो थर्ड लाइन श्रीमद् भागवतम प्रमाण अमलम प्रेम पुमार्थ महान श्री चैतन्य महाप्रभु तत्राजुनाथ see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Madam Idam Prema Pumartha Mahan. This is Mahaprabhu's mad. This is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's idea. This is his Achintya Bheda Bhed philosophy, which is what? Uttar Mimansa means Shrimad Bhagavatam. The essence of Vedas, Puranas, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra. Mahaprabhu said, this is our bhashya, this is our philosophy. Therefore, Shrimad Bhagavatam is sun and Prem Nirmal Bhaskar. Prema is compared to as sun and Mahaprabhu appeared like sun to give similar like sun, and that is Prema. Understand? Mahaprabhu is compared to as sun in this shloka, in this verse. But what Mahaprabhu came to give? Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. And what is that Krishna Prema compared to as sun? Kam Andatam Prema Nirmal Bhaskar. Prema is compared to as also sun, effulgent and pure. And Mahaprabhu came to give that. So that's why Mahaprabhu is compared as sun. Because Prema is also effulgent and pure like sun. Understand? That's the relation. That's why Mahaprabhu is compared. And Nityam Prabhu similarly compared to as sun. Can you open this? Also, Om Tad Vishnu Paramam Padam Sada Pashanti Surya Divi Chakshuratakam. The Veda, the mantra of Vedas. So, Krishna Chaitanya Nityanando Sahodito. In Brahma Samhita, Brahmaji is saying, what? Ya Chakshur Esha Savita Sakala Griyanam. Raja Ya Chakshur Esha Savita Sakala Griyanam. Raja Anantamurti Ashesha Tejaha. Yasya Agya Samritta Kala Chakro Govindamadi Purusham. Raja Samasta Suramurti Ashesha Tejaha. Agya Brahmata Samrita Kala Chakro Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. In Brahma Samhita, Brahmaji explaining. Surya Dev means sun. The predominating deity of the sun is the king of all the planets. You see? Sun is compared to as, not compared, but Savita Sakala Griyanam. Raja Samasta Suramurati. Sun is the king of all the planets. Similarly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Avatar Sar. Gaura Avatar is the essence or is the king of all the other avatars. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu shown his Vara Roop, Vara form. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exhibited his nursing form in the house of Srivas Pandit. Sri Mahaprabhu also shown his Rama form. Sri Mahaprabhu also shown his Krishna form. What is the meaning? Avatar Sar Gauraya Avatar Kenona Bhajinuami. There's a bhajan. Means essence of all the avatars. Just like Mahaprabhu is compared to as sun, means sun is Raja Samasta Suramurtis Ashesha Tejaha, is the king of all the planets. Similarly, Mahaprabhu is the king of all the other incarnations. All incarnations are inclusive in Mahaprabhu, but Mahaprabhu is not inclusive in other incarnations. That's the supremacy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is the essence of all incarnations. And sun is likened to the eye of this world. In the morning, you see sun always with this mantra spoken by Brahmaji. One should pray to sun, or just pay, just greet him. Yachakshur Esha Savita Sakala Griyanam Raja Samasta Suramurti Ashesha Teja Yasya Agya Brahmata Samvrata Kala Chakro Govindam Adi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. You are the eye of Lord. Krishna seeing the entire world through sun. I worship the original personality Shri Govinda, upon whose order the sun travels in his regular orbit, having mounted the wheel of time. The wheel of time. This is sun. Now, the translation says, some people say that sun is the controller of all and the original person. The actual nature of the sun god is being analyzed in this shloka, beginning with Yat Chakshura. In order to resolve this misconception, factually, he is the king of all the planets. He is not the original person. Who is the original person? Govinda Madi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Govinda is the original person. He is the cause of all causes. He is the cause of sun. But what is sun? What is his glories? He is the king of all the planets, full of infinite effulgence. That's sun. And he acts as the eye of the universe. He's the eye of the universe. He is seeing everything, what's going on. He is a demigod who has been invested with special authority by Shri Govinda. He is a demigod. This sun has no entrance into Golok Vrindavan. Then there is no sun in Golok Vrindavan? Yes. If there is no moon in Golok Vrindavan? Yes. What is the sun in Golok Vrindavan? When Krishna in the morning open his eye, then in the night when he open his other eye, that's moon. The sun is the king of planets, all planets. And moon is the king of all stars. Mahaprabhu is king of all avatars. Mahaprabhu being Krishna, king of all stars. Means king of all, beloved of all, star-like gopis. Yeah. So, let me finish with sun, then we come to the moon. He is not an independent or separate god. Indeed, it in accordance with Shri Govinda order that he mounts the wheel of time and always remain dedicated to his service. This is also explained in Bhagavad Gita. This is all about sun. Yad aditya gatam tejo jagat bhasheti akhilam yad chandramasi yad cha agno tat tejo vidhi mamakam. What is the meaning? All the power in the sun that illuminates the whole universe is certainly only my power. Who's saying this? Who spoke Bhagavad Gita? Parshu? Vara Bhagwan? Narsingdev. No, sir, you are wrong. Krishna. So Krishna saying, all the power in sun that illuminates the whole universe is certainly my only my power. And so is the power of the moon and of fire. You know? Because of Krishna, we can see illumination of moon and effulgence of sun. Krishna is the source. Similarly, in Shrutis, we find Bhishasumad Vata Parvate Vishwadeti Surya. The wind blows out of fear of me, Bhagwan is saying. The sun shines out of fear of me. And further, it is said in Bhagavatam, third canto, Mad Bhayad Vati Vato Ayam, Suryastapati Mad Bhayad, Varshit Indro Dahiti Agni, Mrites Charati Mad Bhayad. The wind blows out of fear of me. The sun shines out of fear of me. Indra sends the rain out of fear of me. Fire comes out of fear of me. And death continuously uh, traverses back and forth throughout the world out of fear of me. Everything out of fear of Krishna. They are submissive. Krishna assigned this power to them and order to them. And in fearful mood means in according to Vedi Bhakti, out of fear, they're serving Krishna. That's why Krishna is not very much happy with them. Because Ashwara Shithil Prem Nahi Mor Preet. There is no love. They do out of fear. And that's why they are very punctual. Out of fear means there is punctuality. Not a single second here and there. Fearful. We don't know what our Lord Krishna will do about. If I'm 1 minute late, very punctual. But everything is opposite in Golok Vrindavan. Everything. It's not out of fear. Everything is punctual there as well. But not out of fear. Out of love. Shithil Prem Nahi Mor Preet. Out of duty bound. Morning 9 to 5. Yes, sir. Not out of love. Oh, not out of love. No. So, Bhagwan wants to say, if any of them inflict any kind of difficulty whatsoever upon my devotee, I do not delay in withdrawing their authority. If sun, moon, Indra, death, whoever try to inflict in any kind of difficulty to my devotee, I take away their authority. They can't trouble devotees. That's why Bhagavatam says, क्या आयुर्हर्ति व पुंसाम उदय अंत सयंशनो. Sunrise, sunset, and is taking away what? Ayu. Ayu means lifespan. Sun is taking away lifespan. Of whom? Of non-devotees. How is taking away? By rising and setting up. But sun cannot take away the lifespan of devotees who are every day Nityam Bhagavatam Sevaya, involved in serving Bhagavatam, involved in hearing Uttam Shlok, hearing the topics of Uttam Shlok Shri Krishna. Sun cannot take away their lifespan because fear is there. And I do not delay in withdrawing the authority. Na tatra suryo bhati na chandra tarakam nemo vidyoto bhanti kuto ayam agnihi tam eva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhasha sarvam idam vibhati. Katha. Although the sun, moon, star, lighting and fire illuminate everything, they cannot illuminate Bhagwan or his abodes. They can illuminate the whole universe, but they can't illuminate the abode of the Lord. because their Krishna is sun, Krishna is moon. So sun and moon can give light, soothing, effulgence, whatever, but they cannot give that light or that soothing which Mahaprabhu and Nityam Prabhu is giving to the universe. The effulgence like prem, effulgence of prema, and soothing, Nityam Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, soothing like moon. Moon and sun cannot give prema to anyone, but moon and sun and moon like Mahaprabhu, Nityam Prabhu gives this. Many followers of Vedas worship sun and consider him to be Brahman. Sun has also been included among 5 demigods who are worshipped according to a system of Panchopasana. Those who perform Panchopasana. Ganesha, Shiva, Hanuman, Sun and Vishnu. Panchopasana. Some people considered heat to be the original cause and believe Sun to be the original personality because he is foundation of all heat and therefore the cause of the universe. Some people think like this. He is the foundation of all heat and is therefore the cause of the universe. Whatever opinion they may hold, the fact is that Sun is the presiding deity of only one solar system. Only one solar system. In one universe, there's only one sun. And there are million, billion, trillion of universes. How many suns? Uncountable. So he is the presiding deity of only one solar system, empowered with the aggregate of all material heat therein. Aggregate of all material heat in one sun, in one globe. Therefore, he is one demigod among the delegated authority of the mundane world. Still, he is only one demigod. He is just one ray of potency of Krishna. Not even one ray. One dust in that one ray of the effulgence of Krishna is this sun. Imagine how effulgent is Sri Krishna and Sri Nityam Prabhu, and how soothing is Sri Mahaprabhu and Nityam Prabhu, like Koti Chandra Sushitala. So sun all remains absorbed in the service according to the order of Sri Govinda. Koti Chandra Sushitala. And also, how many moons present in the body of Sri Krishna? 24 and a half moons. We heard many times this. No need for another explanation. 24 and a half moons in the body of Krishna. How much soothing, how much cooling. Cool is Sri Krishna. How much cool is Sri Krishna? Cool. You see, 24 and a half moons. But he's, very playful. Don't understand his nature. He jumped in Jamuna, danced on the hood of Kalia. He subdued Kalia. He sent Kalia far away from Jamuna. Go away from here. Go to Ramanik Deep. And he's, just like a small babies. They always need some attention, right? Krishna also, after he came out from Jamuna, he starts shivering. Shivering. Gopi is thinking, I don't know what's happened to him. Sakal saying, hey, Kana, hey, Kanaya, what's happening? What's happening? They start teasing Krishna and he's shivering. Why shivering? Because he was for few minutes or hour, he was in Jamuna in water. He starts shivering. Whereas he's always in casual ocean. He's never shivering there. So need attention, huh? Attention seeker. That's Krishna. We're always seeking attention. But in this moods of Krishna, that his attention seeker is engaging so many in his services to bless them with that service. So he stood in one tila, one raised platform. It's called Praskand Kshetra, where one son came and gave his complete heat to to Krishna. Krishna is still, I'm shivering. Then another son came, then third, then fourth, then fifth, then sixth, then seventh, then eighth, then ninth, 10, 11, and 12. Dwadash Tila, 12 sons all together. 12 sons. That's where in Vrindavan we go climb upstairs, the stairs, the bhajan kutir of Sankar. And Krishna, then he starts sweating. He gave this opportunity 12 sons to come and serve me. I'm shivering. His shivering is there to bless son to serve him and for many other purposes. Secondary and primary. Very determined. Praskanda Kshetra. Sweat from Krishna. There. So this is all about sun. But how about moon? If we're going to describe moon, that means, shall we describe tomorrow? Because then I don't want to stop in between and it will take a long time to describe this. Let's do tomorrow because today Anuradha has to also speak verses and almost the time is there. I mean, the time is over. So, in short, what all we have heard about the sun and moon is Shri Nityam Prabhu, Shri Mahaprabhu, who appeared together, all together. Where? In Gaudadesh. Yeah, Gaudadesh. To dissipate darkness and to illuminate. What darkness? Avidya. And what illumination? What effulgence? The knowledge of Prem. Oh. So, Shri Nityam Prabhu Mahaprabhu ki jai. Okay. Gaud Premanande, Hari Hari Bol. For today, I'm ending up here. We'll hear tomorrow uh, in continuation to that. Hare Krishna. Yes.